morning. Welcome to Model Cars and Coffee Viewer Edition. What is Viewer Edition? Well, I've told you guys that, I want to contribute to the Model Cars and Coffee because I think it's an awesome thing that Paul started. And, but I was running out of stuff to feature because I only had 10 built kits and my older stuff that I built is long gone. So I wanted to come up with something, and I've seen on YouTube where guys like Joe from Big Sky and other guys, what they've been doing is actually making posts and getting newer channels out there, for us to see and subscribe to. So that's already been done. So I started thinking, well, you know what? I've got subscribers who watch my channel. They're builders. But they don't have a channel, so their work's not out there. Whether it be they just don't want to be on social media at all, or whatever the case may be. But I've got a few guys that have made left comments on my videos. But then they go as far as actually emailing me, and I've gotten some pretty nice emails from people talking about things like how, and I was floored to read, saying how, I inspired them to start building again, or, this and that. And I even had one guy that actually wrote me a letter. I don't know how he got my address, but wrote me a letter and mailed it because he didn't do social media, I guess, So anyway, so Yo Paulie, if it's okay, I wanted to do this. I hope it still fits the criteria for Model Cars and Coffee. And so if you guys are watching and you're a model builder, you don't have a channel, but you would like to be featured, if it's okay with Paul, I'd like to see if I can keep this going. So I started, I've already contacted one of my subscribers, and we've spoken, and so that's what we're going to do today. And then if anybody else wants to get in on it, email me, and we'll go over it. So basically, I just ask that you give me a little background, not a full-blown bio, but if you want to say your age, where you live, how you got into model building, and then and then share pictures, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to present that. So I started with John. I would have started with Terry Sanders, but Terry Sanders is all over YouTube. You guys, most of you guys know him. I featured some of his builds already, whether it be in post or my videos. So I'm not forgetting Terry Sanders. He'll probably be my second one, and and then if it continues on, we'll go from there. So basically, I wrote myself a little cliff notes. So John, he's been building since he was 12 years old. So basically, he's been building for 50 years. He's 62. He struggled as a teen to purchase kits, financially. I was in the same way. I had to go make my own money to go buy kits. When he got older, he got himself a paper route to the point where he was able to buy himself kits and paints. But he wasn't doing like consistent building. He was, little here, little there, little here, little there. As a teenager, it got tough because balancing school and homework and friends, we all know what that's like. So he used to build in the evenings in his spare time, sitting in the basement with a TV tray, watching TV while he built. John is from Canada, by the way. I didn't realize Canada was that big. I asked him if he knew Pat. So, but anyway, as John got older, he met a girl, and of course, women come first. So his modeling went, and he's actually sad to say that he built like over 65 models from 12 years old on to when he became, got married, and he ended up throwing them all away. So he ended up throwing all those finished kits in the trash. He did keep back a select few. Over the next couple decades, he built like 5 or 6 kits. Back in 2005, he started building again, and that's when he's like, man, I wish I would have kept those kits, because he's been trying to rebuy all those kits he remembers as a young adult and as a kid. And so he's been buying those up, the ones that haven't been repopped yet, and he's, they're expensive. There's still one that he's looking for, the MPC, the '77 Mustang II Cobra. It's the white one with the blue stripes. So he's been looking for that one. So he's kind of he takes his time when he's doing builds. So in the past few years he's built like 6 to 8 kits, and right now he's got 3 in the works that he's working on at the same time. So all right, so this here is the 1970 Monte Carlo that John built to replicate one that he actually owned. I like it. The white color. I'd never thought about a Monte Carlo in white, but that's actually pretty gorgeous. He did bare metal foil. He did airbrushing on the interior, and the front end's got that gasser look that he said that front end just sits so high, and I know what he's talking about. Mine did the same thing. All right, this next one, this is a '76 Torino. This isn't the Starsky and Hutch kit. John said that this is the one that had the blue. It was blue on the box art. This is another car that he built to match a car that he actually owned. And I think this thing turned out pretty sweet. What he did was he got the color code for the paint, and at the part store, I'm pretty sure it was a rattle can. They'll match the paint and put it in the can right. Alright, so this one here, I tried to get a hold of John to figure out what year the body is. It is a resin kit that he built to match his wife's old car that she used to have. He used the '69 Barracuda for the interior and the grill and the tail panel. And it's got a 6-cylinder engine that he took out of a '64 Dodge kit. And same thing, he did a color match of the paint and had the paint made so that he could rattle can it. Alright, so that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll get better at it. It's something I've put together that I've never done before. So it took me a long time to actually edit it. But so anyway, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we'll be seeing you when I do something on the Rust Bucket. So take care, everybody. Appreciate it. And thank you, John.